Hi, good afternoon to all our viewers and welcome, Praveen.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Are you able to turn on your camera? Could you please check?
Yeah, yeah. Ma'am. Hello, sir.
Okay, we have you there. All right. Okay, so congratulations, first up,
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
transition. And we would be discussing a lot about your journey, your experience in terms of how you've gone about it. So something that a lot of people would be interested in. Okay,
Yeah.
so, would you want to start with introducing yourself?
Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Praveen Khavatkop, and currently I am staying in Bangalore, and I have done graduation in BSc in Computer Science at Rani Channamma University, Belgavi, and in 2023. And in January 2024, I joined DataMites for the data science course, and where I learned technical skills like Python, SQL, machine learning, and deep learning. Uh, and I also worked on projects like client project and four capstone projects. That's all about, sir. Thank you.
Okay, all right. You said you passed out in what area? What was your
Belgavi, sir, in Karnataka.
in Karnataka? What
Yeah.
was the specialization?
BSc in computer science, sir.
BSc
Computer.
in computer. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, nice. So, were there any coding languages there? Which was the one that you were doing more often?
Uh,
Programming?
yeah, sir. Python.
Python at a basic level. You were already familiar with the
Yeah, yeah.
syntax
Python and Java and all.
and Java as well. Okay, nice. All right. Okay. So when you came for the program to DataMites, you were okay with coding.
Yeah, okay with coding, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you enjoy it? Is that something that you might go more into development in the future, or you're happy with data science?
I'm happy with data science, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, it's just so you are coming from a computer science background, and
Okay, sir.
a lot of people who go into data science, they're new to coding, right? Completely new to coding.
Yeah, sir.
What would you say to them if you are starting off as a beginner? How much coding does data science have?
But first of all, data science have prepared skills like Python, machine learning, deep learning, and SQL. Main these four skills are required for the data scientist, and we have to basic know as AI, AI sir skills. We have know that.
Okay, so somewhere you need to start off with Python. Okay, fair enough. I think a lot of what Praveen is talking about in terms of ML and AI, there is a build-up that happens.
Yes, sir.
And what did you think of statistics?
Yes, sir. I know that statistics means we have technical skills means statistic we have required for the machine learning and Python, sir. We have required.
Okay, all right. And when you started off with ML, that was what I was trying to understand. So in terms of coding for ML, you are pretty much using a lot of packages, a lot of algorithms that are pre-written in some sense, right?
Yes.
Once you are familiar with the syntax, you are able to do a lot with it. Um, what was that like? What was machine learning like?
Basically, machine learning main types of machine learning are supervised and unsupervised machine learning. In unsupervised, we have algorithms like such as linear regression, logistic regression, SVM, decision tree, and KNN. In
Okay.
unsupervised learning, we have algorithms such as um,
Okay.
clustering. K means clustering and PCS, sir.
Okay.
Principal component analysis. Yes, sir.
Okay. So you seem to have enjoyed all those
Yeah, sir. I enjoyed.
Okay. When you are preparing this, did you attend offline or you were you used to come to the Bangalore
Yeah, sir.
sessions?
Yeah, I am sitting in Bangalore only, sir.
Okay. Okay. Great. All right. So in terms of your learning, how much of this was leading towards the interviews? Like what was your PAT process like? Can you talk about that with the PAT team?
Batting means I have applied many more companies. They means I attended 4 to 5 interviews through DataMites, and they didn't cleared my means I didn't perform well.
Okay.
So in this means I joined here what mm, Invento Hub company, and I performed well. So that's why only, sir.
Oh, okay. So you basically had a learning curve, right? That is somewhere you start off with appearing for interviews, you get a hang of it, you feel more comfortable in the
Yes.
subsequent ones. So what was that like? What was the key thing you learned from your interviews?
First of all, they asking the means self introduction. They after asking about the project explanation. I have done with means handwritten digit recognition project. They ask to explain that project, and after that, how to explain this project to non-IT means technical background students means
Beginners, yeah.
audience. How to explain this? I have explained that, and many two questions they asked, but I forgot that.
That's a very interesting thing you bring up. So most of the times you are dealing with people who are your clients or who are stakeholders, and they don't understand the language of data, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
not been doing analytics, they're not into anything to do with coding or ML, correct? So how you explain to beginner or rather you explain to people who are what I call laymen, in simple terms, how do you put it? So your communication and the way the manner of simplifying things is something that matters a lot. Great.
Yes.
Okay. So you appeared for what, like 4 or 5 interviews, you said?
4 to 5, sir.
Okay. Prior, there was a
Sir, your
assessment, mock
uh,
interviews.
yeah, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Can you talk about that? What was that like?
means I have given two mock interviews, and first is not cleared, and the second one I cleared the mock interview, sir.
Okay. You after the first one, you got some feedback.
Yeah, sir. They told that means SQL is you're not well in SQL, and you
Okay.
improve the SQL, and I performed well in second, sir. Second mock interview.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. All right. So finally, when you made it, this is a company where the company is located in Bangalore. You'll be working here only
No,
in
sir.
Bangalore.
That is remote work, sir.
It's remote work. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sir.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing, sir.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, you stay with your parents, is it?
Yeah, sir.
Oh, okay. So you get to be at home, avoid all the traffic. Okay. Very nice. So it's in terms of the role, did you have a chat about that about the role that you'll be playing there? What is the job
Ye-
description, everything that you inquired?
Yeah, sir.
So what's it going to be like? What's your
Uh,
what's the
my
role
role
about?
is AI/ML engineer, and they said like we have to extract the data and clean that data and to predict using a ML models algorithms, and we have to perform the also structured and unstructured data. This is a role, sir.
Okay, nice. All right. So it's a great start. It says AI ML engineer, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. I think designation wise, we always ask. folks to be open.
Yes.
You once you're there, you can always you evolve into the next role. Um, Great. So I think we are open, just to remind the team. I think we are open with any questions that you might have for Praveen. For those who have joined us on Zoom, if you're watching on LinkedIn or YouTube, please feel free to drop in your questions. Okay. In the meantime, we'll talk about your preparation. So this is your first job, isn't it?
Yes, sir. This is the first job.
Okay, all the more exciting, I think, in terms of the journey that is lying ahead. While you are at it, when you were preparing for these interviews, and during your coursework as well, what other material? I know you had a lot from DataMites in terms of the content. Any other material, any other sources that you refer to?
YouTube channels like Krish Nayak and Code Basics and SQL for Apna College, Python for Code with Hari. I suggested it, sir. This.
Okay, okay, great. All right. Um, what does your role involve? I think he was just talking about that. So it's somewhere you begin with uh, yeah, I think, yeah, in terms of what he has talked about with data cleaning, and
Yes.
then later on applying some machine learning models, algorithms, right?
Yes,
So
sir. Right.
okay, well, any specific projects you'll be working on? Did they any whatever you know about this company? Is it dealing with particular industry like healthcare, manufacturing?
That is a marketing in marketing, sir. Marketing.
It is into marketing. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
great. All right. It's one of the most traditional industries that we've had around, and they take very naturally to analytics. Rohan wants to know: do the data mines capstone and project grades matter? Okay, I can take that. So yeah, we do grade you in terms of giving you some feedback. That's what the team will provide to you, and the objective is to improve upon the next project that you perform. Also, to be able to better understand the larger picture, right? With
Yes, sir.
how each element of the project comes together. So yeah, the grades are not something that show up on your certifications, just to be clear. We make sure that's just there for your benefit. I have done more than 11 projects. Okay. Yeah, hang in there, Rishi. I think in terms of what you are looking at, the industry does have a lot of openings, and it's more about getting that right opportunity, being there at the right place at the right time. So yes, I would say do not stop applying. Um, Also, make sure that whatever projects you have done, you're able to better speak about them. Um, you want to add something to this, Praveen? What were they asking you about your projects in your interviews?
Uh, in my interview, sir.
Yes.
In my interview, they asked handwritten digit recognition project, sir.
Okay. So that is to do with you had used a bit of NLP there.
Okay, sir. In this project, means handwritten digit recognition project involves the building machine learning models to recognize handwritten digits for from images. Means
Yes. Object
zero.
detection. Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
and we used the MNIST data set, which contain of means which contain 0 to 9 digits from the of the text of the text handwritten, and the steps included means model using algorithms like CNN, convolution neural network, and the accuracy, the model of accuracy is an 98 to 99% of accuracy is I achieved, and that's it, sir.
Okay. All right. So, how much of coding knowledge is necessary? You do have, well, what you start off with in terms of what you look at with data science, you're not talking about deep diving into Python programming. You do require the essentials. You need to have a bit of what is called the foundational base. And once you have that, everything that follows in a typical project and working with data, working with machine learning, everything becomes quite simplified. Okay, so yeah, you are not really going into developer level programming, but you need to have a grasp on the basics, and that's what I think Praveen was learning in this program as well. Okay, he had a bit of a head start because he has seen Python before, but yeah, Python is definitely something doable, even if you're new to it. The best thing in data mines like teaching. Okay, Kusum wants to know what is the best thing in DataMites? Was it the teaching? Was it the projects or the placements?
Teaching, sir. Teaching is best.
Teaching is best. Okay.
Yeah.
Who are your trainers?
Nisarg sir and Lakshmi ma'am, both are best in machine learning and deep learning, ma'am.
Okay.
And statistic also. Lakshmi ma'am is best for statistics.
Okay. Wonderful. I'm sure she'll be happy to hear more about you. Okay. So she'll be watching that at some point. Okay. Um, how was the help from the PAT team?
Sorry, sir.
What help did you receive from the placement assistance team through the
Placement assistant team is good, sir. I mean, they give placement 100%, and we have to perform well in whatever they schedule my our interview. We have to perform well. So, and we have to we have to clear the doubts and all.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. After completing the course, what salary can we expect? No, I'm not going to ask Praveen that question. Okay, that is entirely his business. But yeah, I think we're looking at for freshers, it's usually about 4 to 6 lakhs is a common range,
Yeah.
and there from there, based on your performance, things can grow rather quickly. It's a dynamic field. You are expected to learn a lot along the way. So. Yeah, did you? Okay, I think this is a specific thing about resume building. Did you have some help from the PAT team about that, Praveen?
I means I building my resume own, sir. I didn't use means any website, and I didn't with DataMites same. I own prepared, sir, my
Okay,
resume.
all right. You stuck to that. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So yeah, somewhere I think it's a good idea not to be very cliched. It should not be something that you see everywhere in terms of the words and you copy and paste it. The guidance that you get from the PAT team is more to do with how do you negotiate the ATS and how do you make sure the keywords are present in your resume. And yeah, from there on, if it's unique enough, it's compact, and you have kept it to the relevant information, that it certainly helps. I think you have enough to put there after your projects, and it really becomes an easy process. Okay. Um, Unable to. Yeah. So you could come to the. Yeah, it's not a problem. I think there may be other reasons, Rohan, but you make sure when you write to the internship team and the projects that you are getting, whatever feedback you have received. Okay, if you're looking for more information on how to improve and understand better the technicalities, please feel free to write back. But yeah, that as I said, grades are not a problem. So there will be projects which are by design complex. Okay, so what we are really looking for is that you have made sure that you are attempting different parts of it and doing your due diligence, right? There's always something that you have a checkbox where you are doing it one by one, checking off your items there. Okay, so I think we are. Yeah, the Prince has a question. What is the core thing? A mechanical engineering background. Okay, he's into computer science already. Um, what to focus on while learning Python program? I think you can help somewhat, Praveen. What do you focus on when you are learning Python?
Basic, sir. I learned basic from our college, and here also I know that.
So any sources you recommend apart from
Uh,
the study material for Python? You said there was a YouTube for that.
uh, YouTube channels like Code with Hari for Python, and we have to use also ChatGPT to easy way.
Okay, easy way. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Well, once you are familiar with the basics, I think using these large language models becomes easier, isn't it? You
Yes.
have you know what to ask. Okay. Yeah. So the basics start with something. It takes a proper structure, Prince. Just to be clear, and you can easily inquire about that for a when you do sign up for a program, make sure you take a look at the syllabus, what to expect. Okay. Um, 4 years of an experience. How do I switch to becoming an AI engineer? Yeah, you'll have to start at some point, and these courses are rather tailored in terms of the structure and in terms of the relevant coursework that you'll be doing. So this is one way of looking at it. Once again, the syllabus is something that you should be familiar with. You should know what you're signing up for. Okay, and make sure you ask all the questions, attend demo sessions, boot camps wherever required, and make sure you have you are on the right track. Okay. Kusum wants to know, after completing the course, how many placement offers. When did your interview process begin, Praveen?
October, sir.
Okay, so since
From
October to let's say December or Jan, how many interviews you attended? You said
4 to 5, sir.
4 to 5. Okay, so on an average, I think it's 1 to 2 every month, and
Yes.
it really depends on how things come up, even in terms of the particular industry you're looking for, right? There's a bit of a mix and match that will happen in terms of your background as well. So if you're a fresher, yes,
Yeah,
a lot
I'm.
more options open up. Okay. Yes, Python programming begins from scratch. It does not assume any technical background, just to be clear. And you will be learning the very fundamentals to start off with. Okay, that's how the coursework is taken forward. Okay, I think we are pretty much there in terms of queries for Praveen. So thank you for being with us today, and
Thank you, sir.
wish you all the best. Okay, so to
Thank you, sir.
soar to new heights.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Right. Good luck. Bye bye.